Once upon a time, in a world painted with the vibrant colors of every season, lived Mother Nature. She was the wise and gentle heart of everything, watching over her large and very diverse family. Her children weren't like you and me. They were the very elements that shape our world. Each one had a unique personality, and together they created the beautiful and sometimes chaotic dance of nature. The eldest was Sunshine, a radiant and cheerful being. Her smile could chase away the darkest clouds, and her warmth brought life to the sleeping seeds in the earth. Wherever Sunshine went, she spread joy and comfort. Her presence was like a calm, gentle hug, making flowers bloom and birds sing their happiest songs. She was the beacon of positivity in the family. But not all of her siblings were so easygoing. There was Rain, who was often moody and unpredictable. One moment, Rain would offer a soft, life-giving shower that quenched the thirsty land. The next, he would pour down in a dramatic torrent, a downpour of his latest sorrows, causing rivers to swell and fields to flood. He was sensitive and emotional, his moods directly affecting the world below. Then there was Eastwind, a mischievous and restless spirit. He loved to play pranks, rustling through the trees just to hear the leaves whisper and giggle. He'd sneak up on unsuspecting laundry lines, sending sheets flying like kites. Eastwind was full of energy, a playful but sometimes annoying brother who could never stay still. His constant motion kept the air fresh, but also brought a bit of delightful chaos. And we can't forget Thunder. He was the loud, boisterous one in the family. Thunder had a powerful voice and a flair for the dramatic. When he was excited or upset, his rumbling laughter or angry roars would echo across the sky. His presence was always announced with a flash of brilliance from his companion, Lightning. Though he could be frightening, Thunder's energy was a vital part of nature's grand orchestra. Every year, as the world turned, Mother Nature would grow weary. After months of careful guidance and nurturing, she needed to take a long rest to restore her strength. This was when the seasons changed, and her children were left in charge. "Now, be good to each other," she would say, her voice soft as a lullaby. "Remember to work together. The world depends on your balance." But as soon as Mother Nature was asleep, the house of nature would often erupt into chaos. The siblings, with their strong personalities, would immediately start to clash. Eastwind would start his games, blowing Rain's carefully crafted clouds into disarray. "Stop that!" Rain would cry, his tears turning into a sudden downpour. "You're ruining my masterpiece." Thunder, loving the drama, would boom with laughter. "What a show! Let me add some sound." His roars would shake the very foundations of the sky, scaring the little creatures on the ground who scurried for cover. Snow, a quiet and artistic sister, would try to cover the world in a pristine white blanket, only to have it messed up by the blustering winds and stomping thunder. Sunshine, ever the peacemaker, would try her best to calm everyone down. "Please, everyone," she'd plead, shining her gentle rays through the gaps in the clouds. Mother Nature asked us to cooperate. We have a responsibility. But in the middle of winter's steep chill, her voice often seemed too quiet, her warmth not quite strong enough to melt the frosty disagreements between her siblings. The world below felt the effects of their squabbles. One day might be bitterly cold as north wind and snow dominated. The next could be a messy mix of slush and mud as rain, and a warmer breeze fought for control. The animals and plants grew confused. Was it time to hibernate? Or time to grow? The lack of harmony in the sky created uncertainty on the earth. This period of chaos would continue for what felt like a very long time. The days grew short, and the world was often gray and cold. The siblings, lost in their own worlds, forgot their mother's words. They were so focused on their own desires. Rain wanting to express his feelings, east wind wanting to play, thunder wanting to be heard, that they forgot they were part of a larger whole. But one day, after a particularly fierce argument that left the world shivering under a sheet of ice, Sunshine had an idea. She saw how tired and dreary everything had become. She missed the vibrant green of the fields and the cheerful chirping of the birds. She realized that their fighting was hurting the world they were supposed to care for. Gathering her courage, she shone as brightly as she could. Her brilliant light cut through the gloom, casting a warm glow on her siblings' faces. "Look," she said, her voice filled with a new strength. "Look at what our bickering has done. The world is sad. Mother Nature trusted us. We are failing her, and we are failing ourselves." Her words, and the genuine warmth behind them, finally got through. Rain looked down and saw the frozen, barren fields. Eastwind stopped his restless spinning and felt the stillness in the air. Thunder quieted his booming voice and heard the silence of a world hiding from their noise. For the first time in a long time, they saw the consequences of their selfish actions. A sense of shame and then responsibility washed over them. They remembered their mother's wisdom and the importance of balance. Rain, feeling remorseful, began to cry, but this time his tears were different. They were a gentle soft spring shower, melting the ice and soaking into the thirsty ground. Eastwind, seeing the change, decided to help. Instead of a mischievous gale, he became a gentle breeze, carrying the sweet scent of damp earth and the promise of new life. He nudged the clouds along, clearing the way for Sunshine to do her work. Thunder, for his part, remained quiet, adding only a distant, soft rumble now and then, not a roar of anger, but a low, steady hum, like the world waking up from a long sleep. Snow, seeing the shift, gracefully retreated to the mountain tops, leaving the valleys and plains ready for a new beginning. Together, they started to work in harmony. Rain provided the water, Sunshine provided the warmth, and Eastwind helped spread the seeds. They prepared the earth for spring, working as a team. The world responded with gratitude. Tiny green shoots began to push their way through the soil. The birds returned, their songs filling the air once more. The world was waking up, vibrant and full of hope. When Mother Nature finally awoke from her long rest, she opened her eyes to a world reborn. She saw the bright green fields, the sparkling rivers, and the clear, sunny skies. She saw her children, not fighting, but working together, each contributing their unique gift to create a beautiful, balanced world. She smiled, a proud and loving smile that warmed the entire planet. Her children had faced challenges and made mistakes, but in the end, they had learned the most important lesson of all: the power of unity. They understood that, while each of them was powerful alone, they were truly magnificent when they worked together. And so, the cycle of nature continues. A timeless story of chaos and cooperation, of individual spirits and family bonds. It reminds us that even after the loudest storms and the coldest winters, there is always the promise of sunshine and the hope of a new spring, brought forth by the harmony of everyone working together. Thank you so much for watching this story with me today. I hope it brought a little bit of sunshine into your day. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories. We'd love to have you as part of our community. See you next time.